Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Gas prices are going up tomorrow, again hitting new record highs since 2004. 87 and 90 will sell for $3.06 more. $4.50 will be added to the cost of automotive diesel and ultra-low sulfur diesel. Kerosene will also sell for $4.50 more. The price for propane will, however, go down by 56 cents. Butane will decline by 25 cents. Now, Petrojam's petroleum product prices are indexed to the U.S. Gulf reference prices. It says price movements in the United States were mainly driven by an increase in demand for gasoline and other fuels and a persistently tight global oil supply. Now, the rise in demand is mainly driven by moderating winter weather in the United States. Inflation exceeded 9% for the 12 months up to January this year. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says point-to-point inflation was 9.7%, again exceeding the BOJ's 4 to 6% target. Statin says the increase was mainly driven by the inflation rate for the division's food and non-alcoholic beverages, transport, and housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels. Meanwhile, inflation for the month of January was 0.6%. The Jamaican economy is estimated to have grown for the calendar year 2021 by just over 4%. The Planning Institute of Jamaica released the preliminary growth figures at a press briefing this morning. Our business reporter Javon Keys has more.
The economy is estimated to have grown by 4.4% for 2021. Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, TVJ, Dr. Wayne Henry, says most sectors saw an increase in output.
This reflected higher real value added for both the goods producing industry, up 4.4%, and the services industry, up 4.4%. All industries recorded growth in output, with the exception of the mining and quarrying industry. Growth during 2021 was led by hotels and restaurants, up 36.4%, construction, up 9.1%, agriculture, forestry, and fishing, up 7.9%, and wholesale and retail trade, repairs, installation of machinery and equipment, up 6.6%.
The preliminary results also reflect growth of 6% for the October to December period.
The estimated outturn for the review quarter largely reflected the impact of one, the continued relaxation of COVID-19 containment measures globally, which facilitated increased domestic and external demand, resulting in a general uptick in economic activities. Two, increased operating hours for businesses, which facilitated higher capacity utilization rates and production levels. Three, higher levels of employment as firms either resumed or ramped up operations. And four, increased business and consumer confidence.
Dr. Henry says the PIOJ is optimistic about Jamaica's GDP increase for this current quarter despite the COVID-19 associated threats. Growth for the period is projected to fall between 5 to 7%.
Resulting in a fiscal year growth that is April 2021 to March 2022 in the range of 7% to 9%. For fiscal year 2022-23, the projection is for growth within the range of 3% to 6%.
In a few weeks, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin will release the official performance. For the Business Day, I'm Javon Keys.
After the Bank of Jamaica pumped $40 million into the market today, the Jamaican dollar made some ground on the U.S. currency. Banks and cambios are selling the U.S. dollar for an average $157.42. $123.99 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, $213.67 for the pound, while the euro is trading at $182.15. The JC Index lost 1,604 points today, while the junior market index declined by 58 points. Among today's winners were Iron Rock Insurance Company, Caribbean Cream, JMMB Group, 6% US dollar shares, QWI Investments, and Epley Caribbean Property Fund. While on the losing side were PBS 9.75% shares, Everything Fresh, 138 Student Living Jamaica, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, and Stanley Motor. And that's the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Have a good evening.